Now I can speak. What's up, guys? And a power cable laying on the ground. Kind of bothering me. Just sitting there. Oh. This wrapped up. Hey, Crossroads. Oh, I gave you that the artist badge. I just found that the other day. I need something to tie this with. I don't have anything to tie. Oh, it's frustrating. Hold on, let me check one of my boxes. Okay, we got one. I did some cleanup on my office over the holidays. Not a crazy amount, but a little bit. Just for the new year, right? Oh my god, it's been crazy holidays. What else have I done? Well, I started doing taxes and realized that I ain't gonna get any deductions. Because apparently there's some bullshit self-employed tax that you have to pay. I'm kind of upset about that. But I did set up new alerts. I joined and you seem flustered. You okay? I was talking about taxes. I mean, I'm trying to tie this up, so it's kind of annoying. Not going gently into that good night. Come on. Die. Good enough. I moved you guys up a bit. I've installed new GPU into computer. We have an RTX 4070 in there now. So you know we're gonna be jumping back into Cauldron Chronicles today. I'm not expecting any crashes, but we'll see. I banned tags, but it seems like a waste of channel points. I mean, yeah, I would fully personally elect not to talk about taxes. So, but you know, tell me how you guys like the new location. You're actually behind my monitors. Like I split the monitors like the Red Sea. I Mosesed my monitors, and you guys are behind that. The problem is I can't do variable zoom. Like it's either 1 times or 2 times. The 2 times is like right on my face. Any chance of repositioning? Yeah, I was thinking about that too, but okay, so I was listening to some of my VODs, and I'm really, really, really quiet in my VODs compared to some other things. And I was trying to adjust that, but I think if I move my mic away too much, it can kind of get fucked up. I don't know. I can move it up there, and you guys can tell me if you still hear me decently. I imagine if I like turn this way, or if I move over here, you can't hear me as much. Seems okay. That's good. That's good. It just, you know, I did a lot of changes kind of behind the scenes with stuff, and same with alerts. So if you follow, sub, cheer, tip, whatever, we should have some new alerts for that. Hopefully they work. I kind of tested them, but I don't know what else. I mean, turn was fine when you moved back. It was about 25% quieter. Okay. Wait, when I moved this way, it was 25% quieter? Or when I moved back here, it was 25%. To me, I can to unfollow so I can refollow because I'm not doing that. When you move away, okay. Yeah, I mean that one makes sense, right? But as long as you guys can hear me, I don't want to be so much louder than the games or something that you can't hear the games. But I don't want to be the same level so that it's kind of hard to hear me over the games. You know, I don't have a mixer or anything to adjust volume, so I have to kind of do it with with less than optimal ways. When you moved closer, it got quieter. Well, okay, look, I had to ask. I've also adjusted the size of things and our chat overlay. I've done a lot of stuff with it, so hopefully it works. We'll see. Switch to main, please. Thank you. Okay. Oh god, we have some things to talk about right off the bat here. I want to talk a bit about plans for 2024. I want to talk about our schedule. This is March. Let's go to January. I have a couple of new things. You're not saying that the only dumb questions are the ones that don't get asked. You just prove that. Shut the fuck up. Okay, so starting off January, I want to finish Talos Principle 2. We're really close. I want to finish it. It's not bad or anything. It's just I don't want to have it unfinished. And for some reason, my videos on YouTube are popping off. I don't know why. We only have 14 subscribers, so I don't know how many times my parents or grandparents are watching these to boost up numbers. I'll show you guys though. It's pretty funny. For some reason, we got like 77 views on some 2-hour Talos Principle 2 Part 6 VOD that I put out on December 28th. Because I came in here to clean things up. I didn't announce it. I'm sorry about that, but I came in to clean things up. I was like, well, I'm already here. Maybe I'll just play a little bit, talk to you guys, and I don't know. VODs are popping off. So before we were only getting, single-digit numbers for pretty much everything, but Kickstarter reviews, we got up quite a bit. And then the last few days of Cauldron Chronicles went pretty hard. 92 on the day 30, and then I don't know, I guess that stream was good. I guess the stream of Talos Principle 2 last week was pretty damn good. I don't know. Okay, so I'd like to finish that. So we're going to be doing half days for as long as it takes to finish TP2. So today we're going to start with Cauldron Chronicles development. Obviously today, I'm trying to get you guys a bit caught up on what's going on with this stream and what to expect of 2024. So we won't have a super huge amount of development, but I would like to just go in, see how the new GPU is working. Hopefully good, and yeah. And then we'll jump into Talos Principle 2, we'll play a bit, and I'll upload all that to YouTube. Also, I'm starting Dragon's Dogma 1. I have never played Dragon's Dogma 1, and before the second game comes out, I want to get to the first one and just experience it. But it is kind of long. It's not like super crazy, but it is a bit of a jog. 53 hours roughly, so we're looking at probably like 6 to 8 streams. Where's Terraria unless I'm strangely invested? I could do more Terraria. So one of the things I posted about, let me pull up Discord. I made an announcement yesterday. I didn't at everyone about it. No, let me take a screenshot of it. I don't like to dox my Discord. It's just for safety reasons. I do. Why does Discord not show up when I do print screen? That's weird. Whatever. I mentioned that weekend streams are still up for consideration, so I don't like to do work when I'm at home. I'm trying to, get better about that for my mental health. But I could play games. I play a lot of games on the weekends and stuff, so I might do weekend streams to play some games, and we could do some more Terraria with crowd control. I'm not going to be uploading the Terraria playthroughs to Twitch or to YouTube. But we could, just do some fun stuff. I want to make sure that I'm not over streaming and getting burnt out from streaming, because I still kind of view this as work to an extent. But all game dev would happen during weekdays, and we would put all those on YouTube. Yeah, Thursdays right now are looking like Dragon's Dogma 1, and then Fridays I have something new to throw into the mix, and I'll tell you guys a bit about that. So you know that I like, maybe I'll play the video today. You guys know that I like old school RuneScape, and I have a new restricted account mode. So if you're not familiar with RuneScape, there are, you can make like restricted accounts. You can do special challenges and things like that, and it's pretty entertaining to watch, I think, and pretty fun for people who are like the series, right? And I was thinking of doing one called Mole Man mode, so it's utilizing a plugin. What time is it now for you, and today is Tuesday for you as well? Yes. So that's good. Won't mind missing the OSR stuff. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, if you guys don't like it, you don't have to watch it. I'm not going to make it a mainstay of the channel. I just have it thrown in here for purposes of... I want to get one of these videos out on a separate YouTube channel about a month. I'm thinking one a month, and I'm hoping that 2 8-hour streams is enough content to make a 15 to 20 minute video, right? I actually made an intro song for Mole Man mode. It's really cringe, and I have to play it though. I have to play it. Go to lurk for a bit. Watch your husband play Final Fantasy Tactics. Nice. Randomizing Google Translate. What? Something about that sounds really whack. I like it though. Do you guys want to see me? You guys want to see me rapping in a really cringe video? How interested are you guys in that? Because I'm gonna play it on Friday anyway, just to... I'm not embarrassed. I'm not super embarrassed by it. I think it is really, really cringe and funny. Yes, but at the same time, very no. Okay. That means we have to do it. But I'm gonna put it into immersive mode so you guys don't see my cringe. Oh boy, here it is. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh wait, that's immersion mode off. Did that work for you guys, by the way? Is immersion mode activated? I changed around all of my scenes and all of my names in OBS, so I don't know if that worked. I think it worked. I saw my cam turn off. Okay, so let me preface this a bit. The game mode is called Mole Man mode, and I was planning to actually do this in 2023, but the immersion mode is just I turn off the camera, any overlays, right? Except for, I think, alerts. Alerts might be turned off too. So it's just so you guys can fully see what we're watching, right? Anyway, this game mode is called Mole Man mode, and I wanted to create a game mode that wasn't super hardcore, but was still based on a challenge of something interesting. So I earn XP by spending time in underground areas, and that time allows me to spend that time above ground. Terrible explanation, but you guys get it. You want to be immersive F11? I'm gonna full screen this. I'll full screen the video. But this is the intro song that I wrote and edited. Note that this is with my home microphone, and it was kind of, I think it's shittier quality than the one I have here at work. This was 11 months ago. I didn't get to make any of the series over last year, but this year I'm dedicated, I'm doing it. We're gonna have Mole Man mode, so this is a little bit cringe, it's a little bit old. Just bear with me. Bear with me on this one. Yeah, it's fine. The video's in 60 FPS. I'm only streaming at 30, but yeah. Shit, man. Oh no. Okay, I'll turn on subs too because I actually have subtitles for it. Fair warning, there is some cursing in this, so just be prepared, okay? Shit, man. I ain't settled. I ain't Verf. Sure as hell ain't Limpwort. But I got something else for you. Follow me, bitch. Yeah, it's time for a little stroll. Where we going? Going over here by this tiny ass knoll. It's a little hill, idiot. Your head filled with coal? I hate being a man, so it's time to be a mole. This guy's got a great just living in this filth. God, he's so sexy, bet his mama goddamn milk. Fuck, crawling underground, this mammal's fossorial. Prod him with a rod, and he's fucking territorial. We got a world below us, forget all the rest. The content underground, that's what we call the best. We got the Varrock sewers in Dorkish Khan at the south. More like Dorkish Khan, you fit these nuts in your mouth. Whoa. Playing dungeons and maze, crew run for days. Mortal wreck for those dungeon, yeah, you know it all pays. Camp Dozel and Taverley, KBD is ablaze. Santa Risk, Barrow Scripts, and the Revenant Caves. So you're saying we go down, like my bank value when I PK? Get down in the ground and give that mole some foreplay? You're damn right we will. He got that fine booty, and if he acts real naughty, I'ma pop him for some looty. I am the mole man, this is my home man. We're going subterranean, that is my only plan. Swimming in soil with the worms and then pop my head up the scan as only a mole can. Giant's Foundry and Ham, getting clues and wham. I think these drainage sewers are a little bit of a scam. Crack and be waiting, creature creation is great, and those listen shaman loot tables be baiting. Kelvigrim's lit, yo, I think I spot a dwarf. Hope get married and settle and drink with my dwarven bros, smithing and mining forever. This plan's fucking clever. Sit and relax, this place is great. However, I think I only covered half, but the song is getting boring. It doesn't matter anyway, we'll get to exploring. This journey is ours, it'll be so damn rewarding. All the unique loot that you can be sure I am hoarding. I am the mole man, this is my home man. We're going subterranean, that is my only plan. Swimming in soil with the worms and them. Pop my head up the scan as only a mole can. Oh yeah, sexy little mole man. Show me that booty, mole man. So what did you guys think of that? Holy shit, that's the first time I've shown that to anyone else. I've been hiding this cringe fest away for so long. I don't know what you guys think of that. Ooh, unfollowing. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But I'm going to make more of those. I think that it's like Fraser says. They are so bad and so ridiculous, but it's kind of fun. Hey, Denick Dev, Zeidenfleck. It's funny, but I'm curious about the context of where we played in the game. Okay, let me explain the mode again. Okay, because yeah, the game mode is called Mole Man mode. So it's a custom game mode in old school RuneScape that I've made where, as I earn XP, I can spend time above ground. And that timer will then tick down, and I have to go back underground to pause the timer. So, in a way, it's like I'm a little mole popping up around Gielinor, around the world, and earning XP in underground areas, which are often underused by a lot of players because there are better training methods or more common training methods above ground. So I'm going to be sticking to underground methods of training and the content that's underground in order to earn time to spend above ground and do certain things that I need for account progression or that would help me out. So it's not a super hardcore account idea, but it is one that prioritizes underground content over above ground content. Like I'm not locked out of above ground content, but I have to earn time to do that. And right now, I think I have a set to 500 XP earns me, it's like 20 or 30 seconds above ground. Sure, like in real life, MicroRaptor is allergic to the sun. Man, I used to be a night owl, but I don't recommend that for social purposes. It's so bad. It was kind of nice. It was nice to like walk to 24/7 gas stations at 3 a.m. and grab hot chocolate. But at the same time, everything else is just closed. You don't get like any of that. Means how is this going to show up in Cauldron Chronicles? Oh, it's not going to be part of Cauldron Chronicles, of course, but it will be part of our streams every other Friday right now. It's just something, a series I've always wanted to make I was supposed to do it last year, but things got really tough with like life shit and stream shit. It was all over the place. But I want to get to it this year, and I want to stream the content of it because for me, it's easier for me to stream and record the stream than it is for me just to record it on my own and talk into the void, so to speak. So I'm going to stream it and then take those streams and edit them into YouTube videos. And then, narrate over the top of it essentially to talk about what I'm doing, where I'm going, and I'm going to get a green screen or something, and we're going to just make fun of it. I'm guessing it'll be an Easter egg achievement where if you brew 1,000 potions at night time, you get the Mole Man achievement. It isn't a part of Cauldron Chronicles. It is completely separate from Cauldron Chronicles. But we could make a fun little achievement or something, little Easter egg. I'm drinking so much water. I must have had a lot of wine last night. Oopsies. Okay, so this is generally like, I can only say for sure that January, February, March are relatively set in stone. We have Dragon's Dogma 1. I think I can finish it before Last Epoch's full release in February because I want to play a lot of that. I enjoy Last Epoch. And then in March, we have Dragon's Dogma 2, which I will probably stream over the weekends because there's no way that I'm going to start playing Dragon's Dogma 2 on the Friday release and then wait 2 days until I can see you guys on Monday to play it again. We hit the grill for the reps. I'm gonna make more songs like that. I already have some more audio downloaded, and I have some ideas for other things I could rap about. It's cringe, but I like it. The biggest thing I would say that we have to deal with this year, or the first major milestone, is going to be in May. Is Digital Dragon. So this is a local game developer conference that happens in Kraków. It attracts mostly Polish developers and publishers, but it does attract. It is international. And this is, I guess, the first area where we're going to be testing Cauldron Chronicles as an idea. We're going to be showing off gameplay, just privately. There's not going to be a booth or anything, but I'm going to be showing off, recorded demo footage and then sharing a link with interested publishers or players. And we're going to be doing the pitch. We're going to have our GDD. We're going to have everything there. It's going to be quite important. So I'm going to have probably a week of preparations that are going to be off stream. I might stream some of it, but some of it I really need to focus. I need to just, put music on. Speaking of music, let me throw that back on. I'll need to throw some music on, just focus, just write some things up, get a presentation made, and it's easier for me to do that without having any distractions. And then Digital Dragons itself is these 3 days. So I probably will do it's gonna be really busy. Last year it was pretty much non-stop. I think I can show you guys my schedule from last year. Yeah, I can show you guys that. I can't get I'm not gonna show it too close because I might leak some of the things I was doing. But I had essentially just non-stop stuff. This was Monday and Tuesday, so it's meeting, seminar, lunch, seminar, meeting, seminar, and then I had meeting, seminar, meeting. It's it was back to back crazy shit. Can we get a stream of if you meet, you turn up a Digital Dragons into tweets too from a thrift store bonus? Oh my god. I have to wear some of my merch though to Digital Dragons. I need to get a new shirt. I had a hoodie made, but it was really bad quality, and I actually had to get a refund for it. I still have them though, but I want to get a t-shirt. I want to rep our Raptor, Riley, and so much to do. Business cards would be nice too. I need to make some business cards. But yeah, we're gonna be preparing. We're gonna have a full GDD, full, hopefully some concept art, and you know, not AI generated concept art. The problem is that real concept art can get a little pricey, but I need probably 4 or 5 pieces of art made. Yeah, I'll figure out what we want to do with that and how much it'll cost, but I want to make the pitch properly. I want to show off, hey, this is exactly the idea. This is concept art that was made according to my specifications. This was not, you know, AI generated. And here's our pitch. Here's gameplay. You know, we're gonna go all in. Show all our cards here with the game. So yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. Things might change, of course. This is a living schedule, right? So if there's some game that comes out that I didn't anticipate and we want to play it for a day or so, you know, we'll pepper it in. But primarily I want to make sure that we get a lot of game dev days in here, and February is looking a little bit more red than green in some cases. But April is like balls to the wall. We're gonna be deving. This is to make up for Dragon's Dogma 2. Okay. Moving on from that, I want to talk a bit about very shortly about the goals that we have as a company in 2024. I promise this won't be super long or boring. I just think that it is kind of important to talk about. Also, I'm bummed that I have to wait for the rest of Reacher Scene 2. I think was it you or was it somebody? No, it was you that was talking to me about that, I think. Sorry if I forget. Okay, goal number 1, have an average of 50 viewers for our dev streams. This is a lot. And to preface, goals like this are meant to be aimed for, and if we don't reach them, we'll learn, we'll try harder, and we'll, you know, roll it into next year, and we'll say, look, if I get even more than my average viewership this year, I'll be happy, but we're gonna aim for 50, we're gonna do everything we can. Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything. I'm sorry, I had a lot of wine over the holidays, okay? A lot of wine. Too much wine, to be honest. You know, generally having 50 viewers on our streams it's a big goal, but I want to push closer to partnership. The thing is that partnership in the game dev category is very, very difficult to achieve. It's very difficult to achieve. So this is part of the reason that I'm going to be streaming in other categories, like playing games and stuff, is to try and attract some other people who may be interested in this, but just didn't know it. We'll be doing what we can. Second up, full GDD and pitch deck for Cauldron Chronicles. This just, it happened. It has to happen, right? To an extent. Hold on. I don't know. You have to tell me what that stuff means. You know, we're going to be having the full GDD and pitch deck for Cauldron Chronicles. This is going to be what's brought to Digital Dragons, and if I can swing it, and this is not a guarantee, but I will be trying to go to Gamescom this year. It's a pretty expensive trip for me. It's probably about a $1,500 trip. Well, maybe not that bad. Closer to about $1,000 trip. What the fuck, 3C? I want it. Yeah, it is quite a nice. It's pretty decent temperature. It's a little cold. The fourth thing is having a MicroRaptor game jam. So this is something that I've wanted to do with me and some colleagues, and I'd like to do it this year. I'd like to have a game jam that we can stream parts of. We can show off some of our game ideas and just have some fun times. You live 30 minutes away from Gamescom? Still, you haven't gone? Danik. Danik, you have to go. It's so much fun. If I go this year, you have to go so we can meet up. Shut up, Moobot. I'm sorry, Moobot. I didn't mean that. Yeah, I want to go to Gamescom, but I don't think Cauldron Chronicles will be in a position. Let me put it this way. I don't think Cauldron Chronicles will be in a position where I will go on a business pass to Gamescom. I'll probably just go on a regular pass and try to set up some meetings in some hotels with publishers or investors. But I still think we're a little bit too early for going like really deep into it. And I mainly just want to go to Gamescom as an individual because every time I've gone to Gamescom, I've gone on business, like for other companies, and I've had to, sit there in booths and talk to players, which I love. I love doing. Don't get me wrong. But I also really like games, and Gamescom is massive. I just want to go there, and I just kind of want to, like relax, just breathe a sigh of relief, right? It could be fun, Game Dev Tycoon on stream. That could be fun. That game is pretty wacky. We'll talk more about Gamescom. It depends. For me, it depends on how Cauldron Chronicles does at Digital Dragons. If we don't get like any bites from publishers or publisher and other feedback is negative, I'm just going to like, okay, we'll go to Gamescom, but maybe it's just as a player. I'm not going to go on business or anything. We'll see. I'm considering all scenarios, right? The next goal is to have a game on Steam. Now, I don't know. This is not going to be Cauldron Chronicles. I'll just say that. We just want to put something small on Steam to get experience of what the entire process looks like, so that we know, okay, here are some pitfalls, here are things that we needed to have and didn't have. Here's some things we've learned about pricing or about managing the community, and here's how long it all takes. So that when we go with a budget, and a timeline, a schedule to publisher, we can say, okay, this is how much time we need for this stuff, or these are the things that we want to make sure are in our contract so that we have control over it or something like that. Do you have a game in mind for that one? No. But I'm hoping that maybe the Game Jam produces something small that we can throw up either for free or for like $1. Just something really simple that we could finish up in maybe a month or whatever. So we don't know what it'll be yet, but we have some cool ideas. We'll just talk about it as we get closer to it. We don't know what it'll be yet. Next one, secure funding for Cauldron Chronicles vertical slice development. This is a big goal. But it is, like I put here, it's fairly obvious. We need funding to make the game. Let's go get that funding this year. And, how are we doing that? We're GDD, pitch, and, going to conferences, talking to publishers and stuff. Yeah, no worries, Fraser. And last one, but not least, is find a knowledgeable and experienced 3D artist and a producer for Cauldron Chronicles. These, I believe, are the most important two people that we need. They're two roles that we need to fill to move forward with Cauldron Chronicles, especially with lining out our vertical slice and starting to actually make it and see how much budget we need for it. I need to find somebody in the art department, just because our game is so art heavy or art focused, that can take a look at what my vision is and try and give a rough budget estimation for it. And also, figure out how many people we need for it, right? Which is part of the budget. And then secondly, I need a producer who has experience, who can sit down with me and start to plan out things and just be kind of my right-hand man or woman in this case to figure out how big do we want this game to be, what's our scope, what's our aim for for different platforms, for different markets, physical releases, anything we don't know yet, and just sit down, create the budget, create the timeline. And then when we start to work on the vertical slice, I can have that producer move into task management and team management, and I can let them do their work, and I can sit and do, directorial and design work, right? So those are the goals. That's it. Any questions? Any concerns? This is part educational too, so if people are interested in certain aspects of game dev, or feel free to ask. Oh my god. Crossroads, those screenshots are insane. That sounds pretty fun though. Okay. If nothing else, let's jump into Cauldron Chronicles finally. Let's see if our new GPU is working better than before. Are we in the right scene? Yeah, we're in the right scene. Just gotta get back into things. The story is confusing. Is the story itself randomized too? New GPU, yeah, we replaced a 60, I think it was a 5600 XT. AMD GPU is really shit. It was so terrible. And I replaced it with an RTX 4070. Which is gonna be much better. Which actually also means that I could probably stream. So the way that I have it now is I have a 2 PC setup, right? And I stream from my second computer, my mini PC, to prevent stability issues with the stream, right? So if computer crashes, if GPU crashes, because it's Unreal, it does utilize quite a bit of that, the stream is fine and the recording is fine. However, it's not very powerful. And what I want to do is, or what I'm thinking of doing is streaming utilizing the RTX 4070 because it has a dedicated encoding chip that wouldn't have a huge impact on the computer at all. But then recording with my mini PC. I don't know yet. The story's been run through Google Translate. The story isn't randomized, but all jobs and abilities are. Everything's, oh my god. Is that even completable? Or is it possible that it could just be so difficult that it's impossible? Okay, what were we doing? We were working on our open world, so let me switch to that. Alchemy, maps, prototype. The good thing is, even how more powerful the RTX 4070 is, we're also dealing with twice as much VRAM as before. So no matter what, this should look really good. This should run pretty flawlessly. Unless we make our map here just absolutely chock full of shit, which I don't plan to do. Oh yeah. Oh, and even just testing an editor, it's already just miles ahead. Our CPU is still our bottleneck, but at least for now, our GPU can handle moving around and doing shit. Is the decision to not do multiplayer final? It mostly is. It mostly is, but it doesn't mean that we won't ever make a multiplayer game, or that... Okay, we can have the multiplayer discussion. First off, I have no experience working on multiplayer games. I have never designed a multiplayer game. That would be very difficult for me. I want the challenge, but I think with a game as large in scope as Cauldron Chronicles, and it's not that Cauldron Chronicles itself is large in scope, but that the game is larger in scope than a smaller multiplayer game would be. I think it would add too much. You kind of have to pick and choose the things that you're focusing on and you're going to double down on. And I feel like if we added multiplayer, it would benefit the game, yes, but also it would add a level of production complexity that I think we would prefer to avoid, mainly because I think that the market for the game primarily would be okay with having single player only. But if the world itself is enjoyed because we're making this a new universe, a new world and everything, then I don't see a reason why we can't make some sequel or make a different game in the same universe with multiplayer. We could also make our game jam focused on making something multiplayer to get more experience with it. It's just, I'm 99% sure, I would just say maybe 95% sure that this Cauldron Chronicles will not be multiplayer. Story isn't randomized, but all jobs and abilities are. I never played Final Fantasy Tactics. Okay, guys, we have to talk about something. This is my water bottle, okay? It's fine. This is the cap for my water bottle, and this is not fine, okay? This is not okay. If you or anyone you know, any loved one, any family member works on bottle cap design, please do not make your bottle caps this fucking thin, because they are incredibly hard to get a hold of and put onto the lid. This is unacceptable in 2024. Unacceptable. See, Pepsi does it right. They put good-looking woman on their Pepsi pineapple. They sell summer flavors year-round, which is great. And their caps are normal sized. Pepsi 1, random Polish company 0. That's what I have to say. Okay. I have no idea what we were doing. It has been 3 weeks since working on this. We have a few bugs to sort out regarding the alchemy table, I think. Well, not bugs, but just things I want to clean up. For the most part, though, I think everything is pretty much functioning as before. I don't like that the widgets that we show here are so emissive. I think they're emissive. It looks kind of just, looks really bad. It looks like somebody has doubled the gamma on these compared to what it should be. I almost want to fix that, but we're not going to do it now just because it isn't something game breaking. And I want to focus more on building out this world and building some more things that look good, you know, change up the terrain a bit, add in some more meshes and whatever. Will the game have some references to Full Metal Alchemist? You know, I actually should. Okay, so me and my fiance, we're finishing up watching Breaking Bad right now. And then after that, we're watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which I've never seen. So, and you know, I've heard nothing but great things about it, right? No, don't spoil me, of course. But I've heard great things, and I inevitably will probably put some Easter eggs in there or some references, just because I'll probably end up liking it a lot. There's no doubt about it. And I love putting in Easter eggs. It's one of my favorite things to do in games. Okay. Some fun stuff back here. What kind of biomes do we want in this world? God, guys, this runs so much better. This runs so much better now with the new GPU. We could put like a bit of a, maybe a beach section. Beach section would be really nice to have. And maybe we can kind of blend in like a desert, because I know that we want a desertish biome. I wouldn't mind having like giant mushrooms either. Like, okay, so let me, because I see some new people in chat, let me share kind of what we're trying to build here. So we're building a very small demo level. This is not going to be in the final game. This is just a representation of some of the things we want to include in the final game in a very condensed area. So that way, when we show it to players or publishers, they can kind of get a feel of what the game is aiming to be, but just on a much smaller scale. And these white blockades that you see are kind of going to be the play area. So anything outside of that, we can just ignore. Everything inside the white areas is what will actually be the play area for this little demo area. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have a... Hold on, I'm gonna go here. Landscape. Indeed. Cobblestone. I want to put another branch of the pathway going out to the left here. Hey, Datu. Datu, you missed my old school RuneScape cringy rap song. Maybe I have to play it again. But I think some people in chat would kill me if I had to play it again. How big is this? Okay, that's about the same size. Oop, too fast. 2,000 cannonballs, holy shit. Did you get the double cannonball, or the quadruple cannonball mold from Giant's Foundry? Oops, I just turned off the whole map. Yeah, we're just gonna make this kind of go out this way. And we'll clean it up with some grass. That's way too strong of a brush. No, just make them idly. Playing Rogue Trader with Fence. Oh, nice. Little stones. Sprinkle in some dots of grass there. Kind of want to do the same for these two. I will tell you this though, I am not a level artist. looks okay. Yeah, it looks pretty good. That was pretty good. Okay. Let's put in the beach area. I don't want it to be the full length of this, necessarily. You know, I kind of like the higher cliff, not cliffside, but just like embankment that we get in some areas. But for sure, a portion of this being more beachy and just kind of flatter down would be definitely preferred. Let me pull this down a bit. And we'll flatten it. I'm first gonna flatten it, I guess, to a level that would resemble a beach. Beaches have very, very small slopes generally. Yeah, let's flatten it to that. And then we can smooth it. That looks pretty good. And we'll do big sand paint. Is that painting? Why is it not painting? It's not painting. Why? Hello? Oh, it was okay. On smooth for some reason. Okay, there we go. That's way too strong now. Alright, let's get that out of there. I could kind of smooth this out too a bit, make the drop off less severe. Maybe we can do that. Where is the water? That's not the right one. There we go. Also, guys, don't forget this is the last day to take advantage of a lower subscription price. I believe the promotion is still going on at Twitch. And I think some subscriptions from last year didn't carry over into the new year, so if you like to renew and get access to our emotes and support the channel, that'd be very much appreciated. Okay, thank you for saving out-of-date packages. Unreal. let's pull this up a bit. We'll make this a bit more shallow. This will be more like pondy, I guess. I'd like to pull this embankment up a bit as well. Add some noise to it. Yeah, that's fine. Do it this way. None of this really matters too much, but I'll just make it look. At least get rid of the grass down there, right? Here's how much CPU gets used when I... Okay. I was actually looking at the stream VODs for the first time in a while. And the bitrate looked pretty decent. Especially with Talos Principle. Like, I know we only streamed that at 720p, 60 FPS, right? But for 720p, it looked pretty okay. It was certainly not unwatchable. Which I was very glad to see. Okay, that looks better. Let's smoothen out this area as well. Okay, that's not very smooth. Oh wait, that was wrong smooth. Go. Smoothen it, add a bit of noise back in, and then paint it with sand. Can I really only store 30 cannonballs? Yes. But you can upgrade that with the combat diaries, combat achievements. I think up to a max of 60 at highest tier. I think I have the hard tier, didn't I? 45 in my cannon, I believe. Should we create some like dunes and stuff as well? Might be pretty fun. Let me put this plane back in and see how it looks. Okay, looks better. We don't have a huge amount of space to work off of here, but we'll try our best. We don't need a huge space. We just need. We need something. We need to have something here. The nice thing is, you know, a lot of. I think indie publishers are better at this, but I can just tell a publisher like, yeah, this is just a small representation of our desert biome or something. And they'll be like, oh, okay, I get it. How big do you want it to be? And I can say, okay, you know, like a couple kilometers squared or something. Oops, that's the wrong way. Also really big. We're gonna like just paint in some of the dunes like this, and then we'll try to smooth it out and flatten it a bit just so it looks more natural. And once we smooth it out, it'll look much better. Smooth and then paint it with sand. That's a bit too far down. Be smooth, full size. Yeah, that'll look better. All right, paint sand. This isn't like expert level biome blending, far from it, but hopefully it'll work. I guess we need to get some like cactuses and shit in here then. Who knows? I don't even know how big it is. Okay, I think the dunes are relatively decent. I've been to quite a few dunes, and I would say that this is a fairly accurate size. Some of the smaller ones. Guys, you want to be Jesus? Oh. Here, Jesus. Yeah, we don't have any swimming incorporated yet. But I think it would be really cool if we had like an underground area. Oh, look at this. Guys, do we want chatbots? Look at this bot in here spamming. I fucking love it, man. Ban. See ya, bozo. Why would I want chatbots? It's so obvious to tell people who are botting their chats. I'll tell you what, since creating a company officially and starting to stream full time, the amount of scams that I have been exposed to, and this doesn't mean like I'm getting scammed, it just means the amount of scams that are attempted on me has probably increased by about 1,000%. It is ridiculous how much shit I get in email or even physical mail or on stream or in Discord trying to scam me in some way. It is absurd. We have dirt and dry grass. Maybe I should sprinkle some of the dirt and dry grass around here as well. Landscape paint. Grass dry. What does that look like? Okay, yeah, that's without the meshes. No, it does have grass meshes. I mean, I kind of wish we had some more like, I think it's called like razor grass. You guys want to talk about razor grass? It's seen a lot in like duney areas. I think it's called razor grass. It's really terrible stuff. I don't know if you guys have like walked in it, but the edges are really sharp, and if they hit your skin right, they can actually cut your skin. Hence the name razor grass. Especially when it gets dry, because it like, it firms up. Let's see. Sprinkle that in a little bit of dirt. We don't want to override the grass completely, but we just want to give it a little bit of added visual blending in there. You can just kind of get that brown, dry note under the sand. However, grass is one of the most important things to prevent erosion. We may not like grass, but it does a lot for us. Let's make a little patch over here. We'll smooth too. Does that really smooth up the sides? Oh yeah, it kind of does smooth up the sides, doesn't it? It does help it blend a bit better. is way too big. Let's see, let's duplicate. We're gonna pull this over here. Really big. Okay, oh, that looks good. No. Escape. Paint. Sand. Okay, get a tiny little lake in here. It's not gonna be super big. Just something smaller. Something we could like throw a cool mesh into or something to make it like some magical little pond. Let me see if I have anything. Meshes. Walls. Like we have like one of these rune stones or something. Like throw that underneath. Throw in some of these ruined walls or something. That's a bit too big. Make it 2. I probably do this just a little bit. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, looks okay. I mean, what we can do is put a light in here. We'll make it like a very light blue. Bump up the attenuation just a bit. we have any good effects? Do we have any like particle effects of like some, I don't know, some like fairy lights, you know, and shit. I don't know. Butterflies. Blue butterflies. What do those look like? I mean, those could be kind of cool. Let me see what it looks like at night, though. Where's my time and day control? I don't know where I put it. Ultra dynamic sky, time of day. Okay, so that's full nighttime. I'm gonna make the source length a bit. Yeah, we're gonna do source radius, source length, and that way we can kind of make it a full bar. Phrase. Okay, how does that look? Got a bit of a weird effect on the plane. I kind of look how clear it ends up making it look. Does look nice though. Yeah, I don't think we have any good effects for that right now. Blueprints. No. Runestone with effects. What effects? Oh, it's got that. Yeah, see, I'm not a huge fan of those effects. So we won't do that one. This is subtle. This is subtle and it looks okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good actually, especially with the weather here. Maybe I can make it more blue though. Oh yeah. That works. Wait, do you guys see that? That moving the camera moves the particles. That works now. Guys, I was telling you the audio effects for For weather. Last year they weren't working and now they're working just randomly. Okay, well. The good thing is we have them. They're a bit loud though. They're a little bit loud. The grass is really, really vibrant with the rain. I have to get that fixed up. Not a huge issue, but it is dark, that is for sure. But the sounds do get occluded when you're indoors. It's so nice. I wonder if it works in the cave too. Oh yeah. You can kind of hear it. I mean, the ground still gets wet down here. It's a little annoying. The rain is off. I wasn't trying to get a drink and I thought it was a white noise from someone's TV. Yeah. It does kind of sound like that, doesn't it? We have to give Fraser a break. He's Australian. They like to get mad at things. Alright, you want to see how bad the snow is then? If he can give me shit, I'm gonna give him shit. In first hearing. Alright, let's not make it nighttime. Let's make it like daytime. I actually really like their snow effects. Oh, look, yellow snow. I don't see any yellow snow. This is white snow. The snow effects are pretty cool though. But this is why I need an artist. I need an artist who can set up these materials properly for each of the weather. It's beyond my ability at the moment, unfortunately. But it does look nice. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fair. It does look like that in that case. Here's the blizzard. Jesus. Now that one's loud. Some calm dust. It doesn't coat things as much as the snow, but it does coat the ground and stuff. Pretty cool. Is that all built into UE5 now, or is that from something from the marketplace? It's something from the marketplace, but it was only $20 for full time of day and weather system that are completely fully animated with sounds, everything. It is absurd. And it also has Aurora, I think, too. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. Ultra dynamic sky. There, I DM'd it to you. It is stupidly good. This weather and skies. I'm still just surprised by it. And you can hook up things like the snow covering meshes. I'm sure it'll go on sale at some point in the future. But I do think it's worth it regardless. Just with how much stuff you can do. You can create new weather patterns. You can create, you can do seasonal stuff. So I can set up seasons to work with the game. I don't know. There's so much shit. Yeah, there's a lot to control, and it's really easy. All you do is like, you delete any of the sky or atmospheric or light related things in your scene, and all you do is you drag and drop the 2 blueprints into the scene, and that's it, and it's ready. Like that's all that this is just these 2 blueprints in the scene, and solved. Whole time of day and weather system. And you can do some like really crazy shit with it too. You have like is it the readme? Oh wait, hold on, I have to. They have like so many different things to control and to set it up. I don't know, it's wild. This shit's wild. Full volumetric aurora as well. Volumetric aurora and volumetric clouds, which is great. I don't know if we can see volumetric clouds though. Not here at least. I don't know. I kind of forget how to enable it, but it's pretty easy. I'm not gonna fuck around with it too much right now. This is kind of out of the play area, isn't it? We can move it. We can move the play area a little bit if we need to. Those were just for testing anyway. Let's see. Foliage. We want to add the bush meshes into this. Honestly, I'm just gonna delete the boundaries for now. Or at least select all of them and get rid of their... Can I select them? Huh? I can't, what? Oh, it's because I wasn't in that. Okay. Select sentence. Let's just delete these. These kind of background terrain meshes are probably honestly a bit too small. Like if we take a look at the trees for comparison, these are kind of tiny. I might come up with some way to mount a green screen off the headset of my chair. I want to get a green screen as well. I'm thinking of like putting it back here or something, so that I can do some recordings for my Mole Man series. Because I think I'm just going to insert myself speaking into it. I think that's more dynamic and entertaining. Just to like have me overlaid the game and just like pointing at shit. But I'm not sure if the lighting in here is good enough for it. But I also know that my camera's pretty shit. So I would need to get a new camera, green screen, and then... I don't know, some way to like... probably just use this microphone and pop it onto a handheld something. Do you have any more of these any more of these mountains? Need a new mic boom. I'm so happy since I got a mic boom. I should have gotten it so much sooner, but these are so great. Hi, back to lobby. Thank you for the follow. Did you guys see a follow alert on screen? Because I'm pretty sure that wasn't supposed to be how my follow alerts are. My God. I still see it. Oh, it's that one. That's a good one. That one is long. I don't hear it though. Look, I don't hear it. You guys hear it? I may not have put the right one. You guys probably hear it, I don't hear it. And I think I know why. URL. No, that's the right one. You heard it. Okay, you heard it. I didn't hear it. I heard something else. I heard a different... Why though? Stretch and hybrid. Let me stretch and hybrid once I fix this. So you heard the drums. You heard him saying hello. Yeah, I can replay it. Did you ever look at Mix It Up? I have not yet. Don't let me forget, because I have I don't know, I have dementia or something. Didn't hear any of that. Okay. Why? Why? Follower alert. It's set up correctly. I was testing these. No, there was like a sound effect. But I have, you know, I have different variations that are supposed to play with this. And I don't know why it didn't. Did you guys hear the sound effect, or did you hear the video sound? The one with Biden. Okay, so it's this one. Oh wait, I should probably do that on the other screen so I can see what you guys say. Because it should be that if, okay, but I have to mute this. Mute the tab. If I emulate, I think I heard something in Discord and thought it was on stream. If I emulate a follower event on stream, this should play the follower event through my overlay. Meow! So it played a different one though. Okay, so I heard it that time. Did you hear the meow? If I heard the meow, you guys heard the meow. Which video showed on screen? Not through my browser, but which video showed on the screen? Was it the Turkish man yelling at the egg? I don't remember. You have the exact same memory that I do. Let me do another one. Let me emulate another follower event here. Meow. You're right. I should open up the. That is a good idea. That would be very smart. That worked, he yelled. Okay, so it looked normal. It looked like, you know, a follower, and it was the right video. Was the sound good? Because the sound for me sounds okay. It's not too loud, not too soft. I apologize, guys, by the way. Like, I completely overhauled all of my overlays and alerts over the holidays, and yeah, I'm hoping that they look okay. They show up in the right spot. I also separated my alert and my element. A bit of a weird choice. Look, it is a Turkish man meowing at an egg. How is this a bad thing? This is a very good video. This is a classic. You just don't like cats or eggs. That's what that must be. Okay, if that one works, then I heard it. I don't know why he was meowing. Yeah, he was meowing. It's the classic Turkish man meowing at egg. This might be pretty loud though. Hold on. Meow! I love that. I love that. Eggs are okay. Cats are definitely not my favorite. Eggs are okay. Okay, if that one was good, and you guys heard it and I heard it, then we're all okay. Any future followers and subs should be fine. Homework assessment for this week is to recreate that meme in your own time. Oh my god. That could be pretty funny, actually. I could do it. Play the bad one? Okay, I'll play the bad one. I like that one too. Do you want me to play the alert for it, or do you want to see the video for it? Because they're both funny. One would just be a larger version of that. Where am I? Alert. Okay, I'll play the alert. Let me pause that. Alert box. Follower alert. Variation settings. I think if I play this in just here, it won't show up. I think I would have to force it to spawn. How can I do that? Thing is, I have random variations. Chance 100. I could just lower the chances the other was just 0 for temporarily. Do it that way. Okay, that's the right one. Save. All right, here we go. Emulate follower. I hear 2 versions of it. Why is it doubled?
Hello.
The fucking hello. Hello. Okay, so you know how before when I had alerts set up, I couldn't hear. Why the fuck would I do that? Oh no, it's because it was playing in the. Okay, never mind. Right, we're okay. No, it's okay. I fucked that up. Let me replay that. It's because I had it open. I have to trigger it from the browser, which plays the noise from the browser. But you guys only hear the noise from. I don't know. I heard the ding noise the first time, but that was about it. Maybe I wasn't listening to the right sounds. Let me play it again. You should hear it. It should play through my OBS on this computer. It's pretty loud. Like it's about as loud as the music we were listening to before. It's just you're gonna hear Oblivion music is what it's gonna be. I mean, we were listening to.
Hello.
Gets me every time. So did you hear that? Was the sound okay on that one? Not loud enough to jump out as not just random lo-fi music, especially if you're also running lo-fi at the same time. Do I want it to be that loud though? It's about the same loudness as my music. Do we want it to be louder than that? Like, the answer could be yes for that. Rain. We do have 3 of these. Nanite isn't enabled on these. Do we want to enable nanite? Do you think that would help? Oops. So my point is that, like, trying to pick out a particular conversation or more than one conversation is going on at the same time. You're listening to lo-fi. I don't disagree. It sounds loud enough. I feel like it would actually be more... It would be too loud if I increased it. That's just my opinion, though. That doesn't mean that I'm correct about it. Let's put it this way. I worry that it would be too loud. Doesn't mean that it will be. I mean, I can bump up the sounds of them. The property. I control audio via OBS for this. Okay, that should do it. I don't know, we'll see. When we get another alert, we can see. We'll just adjust it over time. It's not like we need to get it all right in one day, right? Although there is that weird part of me that wants to get it all correct in one day. That's just not... it's not realistic. This has some terrain meshes too. What, these blend in better with the colors, because this is where we get our ground. Okay, new idea. These should be moved. These can be in the background. These are okay, but these need to be like further out, and we'll use these ones a bit more religiously closer to where the player actually is. We can always get rid of those. But thank you guys for the help with that, and again, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Got a little sidetracked by my new alerts, but yeah. We do have a rainbow static mesh. We could put a rainbow down. That'd be pretty. Kind of a violently bright rainbow, though. We're not gonna put that. I can't do it. I don't like that it looks. It feels tilted, but I don't know if it's just my. I don't know. The mesh is kind of. Doesn't have a flat base, really. So guys, what are your thoughts on 2024 being another US election year? Should we have that conversation? Do we want to cry in the same boat? That you can grab some random guy at the superstore and he'd probably have more sane thoughts and functions than people we seem to elect. This is a politics stream now. Scap looks terrible. Actually, I could just add landscape sections here. Let's see. Oh, it's a big brush size, that's why I thought it was adding in. It's fine. Actually, that works out. Yeah, that's fine. I don't want to be too crazy about blending this, but just, you know, make it look a little bit better than absolutely nothing, you know. Yeah, it works. It works. Whatever. And these ones, they look, you know, they don't blend in very well, but they work for background purposes, I think. And we can kind of duplicate this one and just rotate it from a different perspective, right? And we can hide some of these seams by just painting in trees and bushes, but I have to add the bushes. Meshes, foliage. We do have bushes here. Night select all, yes. Not that. And not the rock. Why do they become brown if I zoom out? Okay. Wait. Oh, we have to fix the density. Hold on, I gotta write all this down. No, don't do that right now, please. Density. 0.005. Radius 300. Point 822. The offset. Line to normal, false. Full distance. Collision preset block. Well, I think for the bushes we won't have collision. Trees, yes. Bushes, no. Adjust them. I doubt that they even have any collision on them at all anyway, so whatever. Put that over there. 0.005. I think we could actually make the density on bushes a bit higher. I could try just painting just them. Oh, they're kind of like small trees too. They're like bushes and small trees. But we could still increase the... Not terrible, actually. It's not bad. Back, hey, Crossroads. Scale like 0.8. 2. I mean, do we want 2 scale bushes? I don't think so. I don't think we want to do up to 2. We can do 0.5 to 1.2. Get some smaller shrubbery in there. The offset, -3. 1, not -1. Line to normal. A line to normal can actually, we can make true for that. Yeah. Yeah, okay, cold distance 0 to 15. Don't include an HO. Okay, let's see. Let's paint. didn't paint at all. Why? So why are there trees back here? Huh? Why are they not painting? It says they are. I think something with the cold distance. Weird. Why? Oh, maybe it wasn't 15, maybe it was like 15,000 or 150,000 or some shit. Oh yeah, it was 150,000. Bushes. Bushes, I think, could have a lower cold distance. Trees provide a lot of background, right? You can see trees starting to coal here, or like really far away. Obviously, if you're this far away, you're not going to see bushes anyway. But trees have enough of a presence. So I think trees or bushes should probably have a cold distance of... You can try 50,000. I don't like that these become orange. I don't get that. I think it's just that mesh too. I don't like it. I don't like. We're not gonna paint that one. Yeah, that's a much better cold distance on those. Oh, I don't want to do the bush with flowers. The reason I don't want to do the bush with flowers is because that's more like a... I think that would confuse the player into thinking that they could pick those, and we don't have this as one of those meshes yet. Which doesn't mean we can't use it. I just don't think we should paint it as part of the foliage system right now. Where's this splotch? What are you? Part of that. Oh yeah, it is. 6. Oops. Yeah. Just 396. Wait, I need to put it down. 39. Is it up or down? You know what? Let me just put it on. We need to go backwards. 39. 60. There we go. Good enough. Good night, friends. Hey, good night, Freezer. Sleep well. Hopefully we can see you tomorrow. Alright. The trees look good. I think we could add the trees into the mix. I don't know where this one. Okay, there we go. Okay, and that should paint combination. Beautiful. Oh, I still don't want that bush. Yeah, if I paint over what I've already done, it should throw in some bushes into these areas. It's not as dense as it could be. Definitely not as dense as it could be. But the bushes do definitely help. That's weird. Why aren't they as dense as they were before? I haven't changed any of the settings. That's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Maybe at his brush size. Maybe it's just brush size. Kind of weird, but for some reason it is significantly affecting the painting. That looks a bit better. Let's paint with that instead. Oops. I mean, we'll have to go back up and touch up all the areas after we do this anyway, but just get a good baseline of meshes in here. My phone. Buzz buzz. So have you guys done the thing with Discord where you've installed an older version I think you can only do it on Android. But that way you keep the old layout. That's what I've done. Because I am not updating to that horrible new layout. You can't really see the. I think we're actually outside of the coal distance for these at the moment. I have to zoom in a bit if we want to see the bushes being added. There's quite a lot of bushes, I think. I think the density on these bushes might be a little high, but it'll be okay. It's a little high. It's a little high, but it's also very easy to, if we needed to, just delete all instances of these and just repaint it. It really is not a big level, and I don't mind iterating on it if we need to in that way. I mean, at least not place bushes on these rocks. Okay, that looks okay. The main focus is that if we limit the player's play area, we just want them to see, you know, we want them to have a horizon, and it doesn't need to look amazing. This isn't even a demo. This is just going to be for, well, it will be for demonstration purposes, but mainly for publishers, right? So we just need the horizon to look believable, I would say, is probably the main goal. Believable, but not AAA, not something I want to spend a month on, right? All I have to do is tell publishers, like, yo, I'm not a level artist or a level designer, so this is what I did. Here are the more important aspects, which are the mechanics, the concepts for the open world, which is how the final quality of the game is actually going to look. One thing I want to do, can I... that... I want to make this look a lot more rough. Add in some noise. Noise mode. Wolf. Actually, I'm just gonna do add noise mode. That's too much. I'm just trying to add in some very, very, very small. let me do both, actually. We'll do both. Paint in some changes here. How does that look? Not strong enough. Let's do 0. Try 0.1. I think it's going to be a bit too strong, but... Not terrible. It is a little too strong, though. 0.06. This should just help give it a bit of roughness and make it feel more like a natural forest with some elevation changes, right? Rather than just completely flat plain. But it should be perceptible, but not in a bad way. And I think that has been achieved here. Some very light changes in elevation. Make that horizon less flat, right? I actually like this setting too. We're gonna paint this in other locations. The good thing is all the foliage should match to meet up with those. Yeah, that looks really nice, actually. Oh, it's so much better. It's really crazy how much that actually helps make this look more natural. Just like get rid of the flatness completely. I gotta fix some of these, some of the foliage placement. It's fine. Oh yeah, this looks miles better. Now, when we place our ingredients, we're gonna use the foliage system as well, too. Potentially, maybe not. No, maybe not. We're gonna place foliage by hand. It's gonna take more time, but I think it'll be more worth it because I can specifically cater the world to meet my needs. I'm not a huge fan of procedural generation or gameplay elements. For non-gameplay elements, procedural generation is quite nice. When you try to cut corners on making gameplay feel handmade, it is noticeable. Okay, this feels good. What do we want to do anything else today? No, that feels pretty good. We might jump into Talos Principle now, but I have to go to the bathroom. And I'm gonna get up for a walk. So give me... How do I want to do this? Do I want to... Good time to make coffee? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. And then we will switch scenes and I'll have to like knock the stream off for just like 30 seconds to switch from 1080p 30 to 720p 60 FPS, and then we will continue with Talos Principle. So I will be right back.